Hi, I'm Paketa12 and today we'll do a different tutorial from the one that I had originally planned. I was thinking of angles and rotations, but instead I would like to do this first. So today we will build something like iris structure and we'll recreate this network from scratch. So let's do this. Open a new file. We don't need a palette. And let's see. We have two circles. Inside one, which act like a pupil radius, and outside one, which I guess will stay 1. So let's use constant chop and set the number of lines we want. 64 is good for now, and radius, so by radius I mean the inner circle, 0.1. Okay, we do a null here and I'll make it a little bit bigger and name it my panel. Okay, not caps. Okay, and let's take a line SOP and let's use this value for the point A. Okay, and let's see the points. Okay, and now I want to copy this line with copy SOP, and number of copies should be the number of lines. Okay, and I will rotate on z-axis by 360 divided by this. Okay, and now if I have more points on the line, let's say 6, let's see them here. Okay, so yeah, we actually have this structure, and we might think that a noise over could do the trick, but if we have bigger values here, the CPU will cause some drop frames, and let's do this in a much better way using some tops, right? Okay, so yeah, it's true that we have two circles, right? Okay, so let's use circle SOP again. Okay, and we don't need normals. Actually, we only need points, so we use convert SOP, convert to points. Okay, and for the number of points here in the circle divisions, we use the number of lines. Okay, and let this be outer circle, and we use transform SOP, and 1 divided by 10, and this one is the inner one, inner circle. And now merge Okay, and we put a null here, and we want to take out the points into chops and build a texture out of them. So first we need to shuffle by amount of lines. Now, okay, I believe it's good. And we need to order those channels because like this, it should be tx, ty, tz, and again tx, ty, tz for the next point. And we can achieve that by setting here numeric suffix sort. And if we refresh the previous operator, now we good. We have tz there, but it's 0 anyway, so yeah, leave it like that. Out of here we use a null, and now if we create a texture, an RGB, okay, we actually have 2 pixels height texture, and the lower one, the lower pixels are the smaller circle, and being close to 0 value, obviously the color is close to black. So now we can interpolate between those points, and in the previous tutorial we use only 2 operators, yeah, like resolution and group. Okay, and let's do the same here. And for the resolution, first, how many times, how many points we should interpolate, right? So we need a variable here like lerp, okay, and let's set this to 6. Okay, now the resolution we need is first 64. So the numbers of the lines remains as it is for the length of the texture, and here we use lerp multiplied by 2. Let me do it again. Okay, I copy this expression, and for the group we need to group just the second nearest pixels, and here resolutions. Okay, we good. Okay, and here let's group from the bottom lerp divided by 2, and from the top let's group lerp multiplied by 2 minus lerp divided by 2, and it should be okay. Let's see, not here is interpolate pixels. Okay, here is nearest, and here nearest. Okay, the here in the resolution, the first one, the input smoothness, has to be interpolate pixels. Okay, and now null, And here we have a number of points equal distributed between those two circles, right? And more than that, we have them in a kind of arrays of points in the length of 6 or number of lerp for the height. And we use flip here and bottom left to get this first row of pixels at the bottom. Okay, so this is how I want to have like one line. First line has 6 points, the second one the same, and so on. Okay, and what I want to do now is build a bunch of lines, like I use line SOP. Okay, and I want to have the same amount of points on the line as here in my texture. So I use the lerp for the points here. So now I have one line, and I use copy to multiply 64, or the number of lines. Okay, now we don't see it, but there is 64 lines, and if we substitute the points, those points here, we have with the one here, we can have that circular grid distribution. Let's see. So here we need chop to. Okay, chop to, and here we need to get the points into a chop. So top 2. Okay, tx, ty, tz. We don't need alpha, and shuffle, because now we group full image, and on shuffle sequence channels by name. Okay, now in this chop, if I say use these points here, yeah, I have my iris with the points as I had before in SOP context. But now what I can do is noise those points on GPU. So let's put a null here, and being the last operator, let's see this a little bit bigger. So I split the screen, geometry viewer, and yeah, okay. And let's see if I choose 128 lines. Yeah, what I can do now is use a noise stop here, and let's take a noise. Okay, and not monochrome, 32 bits. Okay, offset 0, amplitude 0, 0, 1. Okay, and I would like to noise those points here. Okay, let's set this to 2, and what do we have now? Okay, now we have those lines, and we only need to make them smoother. Okay, so we can use I don't know, maybe we can use here something like convert, and I don't know, set NURBS. Nice. Okay, let's make this noise play a little. So ABS time dot seconds, okay, divided by 10. Okay, we good. However, I find out that using this convert, not here, instead right here after the line SOP, it's much better, way much better. So let's go there and like this. Yeah, it's somewhere close to 20-25% in performance. You can check that. Okay, the reason to have the inner points like this is now the noise is equal distributed, so we would like to have a situation where the points closer to the inner circle being less affected by this noise. So for that we build a ramp with the same resolution with the texture we use here. So let's grab info chop and have the resolution here. Okay, and now we take a ramp, okay, and let's set the resolution we want. Okay, okay, and the ramp is 32. We good. Now I will multiply the noise values with the ramp, and I invert the ramp in level top. So invert, okay, and I multiply with the points before the noise. So, and now let's make some room here, okay, and now we add those two. Okay, and now we good, and let's play with this noise a little bit. If we change the period or the amplitude, you know, and let's have much more like this, I don't know, yeah. And something else to play with can be this this ramp, but actually we modify the ramp in this level here. So you see, we can get something like a real iris structure, you know, kind of noisy areas. Yeah, okay. And what else we need now is to color this. Yeah, and let's see. We have the points here. We would like to have a noise texture. Okay, the same resolution. Okay, and I would like the noise to take the points in the consideration. So yeah, like this. Okay, now my noise should be 32 and colored. Okay, and let's put a null here. Okay, and we use material SOP, a constant material. Okay, and here we drop the null. Okay, and let's use texture. So yeah, something like that, and we'll increase the period here. Yeah, this is the way I build the iris. So I thought it would be a nice tutorial out of it. So I really hope you like this, and yeah, subscribe if you did, and see you in the next one. Okay, bye.